Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special guest. This is my sister Makenna.
Hi.
We are going to be ranting about school spirits. The first season came out last year, I think, and the new season is coming out as we record this. So we're just going to chat about some theories we have because it's a murder mystery series and
Sort of.
and we think we have some answers.
Yeah. We'll see. Well, so we're gonna go over some old ones, and just from the first season that we had, you'll see how close we were to the real answer. Um, Listen, okay. I'm gonna just dive right in. We're going right in because my first theory in the first 5 minutes is literally like you get this weird shot of a mascot, and he's walking like down the stairs or something. Why did they give us that shot if he's not important?
Mhm.
We don't know who's in the mask, is my point.
So the thing I like about this theory that you just mentioned is that anyone could be behind the mask.
Yes.
So in theory, even if you're
It
wrong,
could be Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyone can wear the mask. You could wear the mask. If you didn't know that before, I hope you do now.
so it doesn't matter who the killer is, they were the ones in the mascots.
It's very much possible.
So you can never be
We
wrong.
don't know who's there yet. Yeah, I don't trust the guy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Did we see him ever again?
No, I kept track. I kept track. Oh, we might have actually briefly seen him at one of like the rallies. We did see him, I think, at the football game briefly, which is important because a lot happened at the football game. So
Yeah, that's true. What if someone like takes off the thing and it's like no one
No one we know?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's the killer is actually the one who did that?
No, it's just
Oh, they just show us for no
yeah,
reason?
they just show us
Why would they show us for no reason? Except to disprove my theory because I like figured it out too soon.
you single-handedly ruined their plot.
I think so. They're gonna know now, so. I'm still actually kind of sticking to it halfway. But that was the original theory predicting. Because it's always like the janitor or the mascot and stuff. And
I don't think it's ever been the mascot.
well, what's your theory?
Someone who I trusted might have gotten rid of me, and we need to prove it.
So what do you remember?
My biggest theory was that it was everyone, that
Yeah.
everyone had killed her. They all just like
Like
on the Orient Express where they were all just like
Julius Caesar, just everyone took a stab.
Yeah.
They all hated her.
Yeah. Or it was just a really big accident.
What? Like they all accidentally like blew her up, but nobody else got hurt. How did that happen?
That's what we're gonna find out.
No, we didn't find that out. It wasn't that. Which would that would have been the worst plot twist. I would have turned off the show so fast if that had been what happened. Because who thought of that? Why did I go this entire season just for it to be everyone?
That's really good. You would never have thought of that.
Well,
Except that
you did, so that it's not good. So therefore, not good. But my mascot theory was too good. That's why they have to like change it now. So
Oh,
they
okay.
actually I think changed it midway
That's my bad.
because they were worried because like they were like Makenna's gonna figure this out immediately, and I did.
So
In the first 5 minutes. That's embarrassing.
it definitely wasn't just B-roll they were showing us at the school or anything.
No, it couldn't have been.
Oh.
It was a very specific shot of the mascot.
Do you think maybe one of the ghosts? Wait, they can't interact
They
with
can't.
objects.
No.
Maybe one of them can, and they decide to be the mascot and
I
murder
think-
people.
Like the teacher, dead teacher guy.
Yeah.
He can't. No.
Oh my god.
I don't think so though, because well,
Hmm?
he didn't. He seemed upset that she could interact,
Yeah.
but he never said that he couldn't.
Yeah. So he dresses up as the mascot and kills
kills
children.
Except we know that he didn't kill most of them. We know how they all died. So
He just makes it look like an accident. He's had lots of practice.
this is pointless to argue because we already know that backstory. We already know that literally first episode we
Okay,
discovered all this.
Fine.
So bad.
He's not the mascot who killed
He's not
everyone.
the mascot. Did I think was
Okay, the
accomplished,
mascot-
but
So they work together.
I don't know yet. Unless like because they were doing tests with the lady who ended up Janet.
Yeah.
So maybe like one of the tests where she was able to inhabit the mascot. Like that was the first test and it worked, and she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's when she got blasted into Maddie, like a Five Nights at Freddy's type of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
But then she like I don't know if it wore off or he got her back or whatever.
It wore off.
I don't know what happens. Like I don't know. But so then that's when she's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, because that's the argument that they're having. When I don't know what he blasted her.
I don't want to be the mascot.
She's the mascot, like anything. She didn't want to have to do like with any of the body inhabiting stuff anymore, because it's weird. It's
Why'd
weird.
she do it to begin with then?
Well, she thought it'd be cool at first, maybe.
Oh.
We don't know yet. That's season 2. We don't know why she.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't know any of that. Why did he lie? We still don't know any of that. We'll get to that eventually.
Okay.
And what my thoughts are on that.
Stop!
Why do you have Maddie's phone?
We did think it was the boyfriend.
Yeah, I get
that one did he seemed a little bit too off-putting.
He was really weird.
Yeah.
Like, ew.
He was being really sus for no reason. Like, it's much better just to out yourself as being a cheater than a murderer. So I feel like we would have just said that to begin with. But so yeah, I didn't necessarily trust him. Like that was
Okay.
one, but they led us to that one too. So we also thought because anytime they lead you to something,
You know it's not right.
no, it can't be that unless it's a bad show, which we didn't know whether or not it's gonna be a good or a bad show. So we're also keeping all doors open.
I just wish he knew I'm right here.
Well, he never will. Sadly, they have no clue we're here.
We have Glasses Gang, which is just Charlie and the teacher instead of
Everyone
just the teacher.
That literally only came because what did he do that he's like?
No, it was Rhonda who was
yeah.
upset at him. She's like, I can't believe you didn't tell us that Maddie can talk to people. And then she made some really specific comment about how that's something he would do, like he would manipulate her.
What was your plan? Find some way to use Maddie's special ability for yourself and never tell the rest of us?
I didn't have a plan.
Okay, I don't know, that caught me off guard. I was like, that's a really specific thing to say and mention.
It could also just be, we don't know these writers. They could just,
yeah, it could be
stuff.
bad, or it could be that Rhonda's a pessimist, and then she's just seeing the worst in people. But I feel like the way she said it and how angry she was, it felt like he'd done something like that before.
Charlie's the ultimate baddie?
No. I just think he could be a...
Okay, but here's another thing, because in the very last episode, Rhonda knew that he was doing all those, writing and documenting everything about them. Because she's like, I told you guys to leave this alone. And
You knew that he was treating us like test subjects and never really helping us. You knew.
she's like, yeah, I knew, but, obviously I wanted to know what happened.
So you think she's a hypocrite?
I don't trust her.
But I think maybe in her mind she's playing the secret spy. And is trying to get on his good side because she's suspicious of him because he's the ultimate evil bad guy killer in the mascot suit.
Come with us, please.
What? Why?
Simon.
I think the worst theory to come out of any of this was it was a hurtful theory to me personally. You accused Simon.
I feel like it's a good theory.
Murderer.
He probably is. Okay, come on, think about it.
No.
Okay, first of all,
Stop
he
it.
didn't murder her.
Stop.
No one murdered her, so we know that. But
No. What? There's no other. That's it. He didn't. There's no more.
when we were watching it, it was pretty convincing.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. He was weirdly
He
suspicious.
wasn't. No, he would never do that. I know him.
Okay, but why else would he be able to see her? Your murderer can be the one to see you.
Because they're best friends and lovers. Listen, I'm not voting for that. I'm not voting for that trope. Let's just write that down. I'm not voting that I'm not shipping them.
Oh.
But I think they're going the true love route. The only reason I don't think it's that though is because they're pushing football kid, zombie boy
Yeah.
with her.
But they can still be true love, but now she's dead, so she has to find a new love. It's a tragedy.
Oh, I don't like that. I mean,
He'll find someone else.
I don't think he's leaving the school, to be honest with you. He's gonna,
He's gotta graduate.
I would like to think if I died that my best friend would be able to see me too.
Because he murdered you.
No, because we're best friends, and we have a friendship that's
And he's so guilty that he's trying to solve the murder and like convince himself that he didn't do it.
That's horrible. He would never.
Well, I didn't know.
Why would he try to solve his own case?
Because he's trying to like figure out how to get it on someone else.
I don't think so. I don't think that's it at all. I think he's an innocent man and a very sad man. And if he was that guilty, he would have.
Okay, yeah. Well,
He seemed a little sad, which I would be too.
duh.
But not
Maybe
sad
he's
as
a
in I killed.
psychopath, though.
There's no way out of everyone in that show that you're labeling Simon as he's literally my best
Have you
friend.
seen the way he does like?
Yeah, he's suspicious, and I would be too if my best friend just died, and all these people in this school are acting like nothing happened, and they're all acting suspicious too, as if something did happen. So, yeah.
It is weird how everyone started acting suspicious.
Like,
I feel like if I was them, I wouldn't do that.
because you're guilty?
No. Because I wasn't suspicious.
Well, everyone's suspicious, and I would be suspicious too.
You would act suspicious, or you'd just be suspicious?
Well, I'd probably be so suspicious that I would act suspiciously, because like,
Oh.
because now I'm acting weird because I
So
don't.
you're Simon.
No, he's my best friend.
Okay.
Listen, I back him any decision, and if he did decide to kill her, you know what? I bet he had a good reason to. I bet he had a good reason.
He's gonna confess his love after she dies, but he's gonna be like, I killed her.
I
And
don't
for
think he
good
did.
reason.
He didn't. But if he were to justify it, I would believe. Now, if he was going around just killing like everyone in the city or something, like he was behind a string of murders, which we know he didn't. So why are we even on this? He's fine. He's literally.
We
he's
didn't
been
know that
cleared.
originally.
Yes, but he's been cleared, and we're ending this theory because I ended it on the spot there. I'll end it on the spot now. He is innocent, and he's okay. He's an okay dude.
He's alright.
He's an alright guy.
Is that suspicious?
I don't know. Maybe he gives his number out to a lot of students.
Nicole.
Yeah, I don't know how you could possibly think that he did it. Like,
He was just acting sus.
everybody was acting.
Yeah.
I think her best friend did it when her best friend was like digging a hole in the ground.
Because I was like, that's so obvious that they're trying to make me think that she did it, so she's not gonna do it. She's gonna like, she was like suspiciously in her trunk or whatever, and I'm like, well, maybe she was like planning a surprise party and had all like the
Puppies?
decorations.
I don't think so. Who plans a party right after your best friend's death?
You're not gonna not
Age
celebrate
birthday,
someone's
man.
birthday.
I mean, I wouldn't. I think it's. Listen.
What if it was your other best friend? What if it was Simon's birthday?
I don't think he wants to celebrate.
Well, that's why it was just a surprise party.
I don't think he'd like that. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who likes surprises. So
That's the great thing. It's just gonna be the two of them.
I don't really feel like being around a bunch of people.
No, that's the best part. It'll just be like you and me.
She rented a bouncy.
So don't worry, she invited the ex-boyfriend too. She's like, oh, she just come. I'm sure he'd love to have you. It's just the three of them standing around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a banging party. Don't get me wrong. I just don't.
The
That's just not
decorations in her.
That's just not what was in her trunk, and I just no.
Don't pursue this. I wish I never had.
I think there's a bigger bad guy in the end. He's not the ultimate baddie.
We don't know that though.
I think there's someone bigger, someone badder.
Well,
I'm not sure who yet.
we agree that he's probably bad.
The teacher guy?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't think
The
he's like.
I don't know. I
documenting
feel like
them
I
and
called that
stealing their
day one,
stuff.
episode 1. The moment I locked out, I
He
said,
called everybody.
okay, but like I stuck with him. I stuck with him.
No. By episode 3, it was not. We didn't care about him. We said, "What's his problem?" and moved on. I just thought he was weird.
I thought he was weird, but I thought he was evil secretly.
You secretly thought he was evil? Like you didn't tell me?
Oh, well, just didn't mention it because we were over it.
Yeah, we were over it. It wasn't him. Bro's a loser. Sorry. Sorry to this man.
Janet? Janet? Hey, listen, wait.
Janet's the real baddie.
Kind of.
I don't know why she's being a baddie, but
She just like stealing.
because like, how did she know where Maddie lived?
How did she know the house was vacant?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how could she possibly?
Why was there a
She
crowbar
died.
buried in the dirt behind the house? I don't know. I don't know why she would have stuck around so long. I would have just like left.
Well, she did eventually. It just took her.
I just don't know why she would like. I wouldn't have stuck around at all. I don't know.
Well, because why did she keep breaking into houses?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing?
And how did she know that she? How did she know any of this?
She's going around committing crimes as Maddie.
Why?
Bored.
What's that gonna get her?
I don't
Like,
know.
it's not like she's framing Maddie. She looks like Maddie, so she'll be the one who goes to jail anyway.
I don't know.
I'm still not gonna. I think there's someone. I think there is a higher, eviler person.
The devil shows up season 3.
I don't know why he'd do that. Why does he care about this high school? But maybe
It's okay. It's like Stranger Things. It's like, yeah,
crossover.
The upside down is beneath them, and it's making odd things happen. A bunch of people are dying.
But it's very. But we have reasons for it.
Vecna.
You know what? Write that down as the next genius theory. They're gonna have to scratch that one off their list. What is his end goal here? Just to kill a few children? Why is
that not always his goal?
I don't know. I haven't seen the newest
He
season.
seems to really like killing children.
We'll know when season 6 or whatever comes out of Stranger Things. I don't know why he's doing this. Really, I think he just wants to take over. But
Why would you want to do that? Like, if everyone's dead, what's the point?
That's a deeper question that we'll have to get to in another episode.
Okay.
No. You know what I just thought of? He's probably not even a bad guy. Oh my god. They're misleading us again. Yes.
Oh, I've assumed that from the beginning.
No.
That's why I've only been half on that, because I'm like, they're just gonna turn around and be like, psych, we got you.
I didn't even think about that they're completely misleading us.
Yeah.
I mean, I did think there was a better ultimate baddie than him, but I didn't. I literally thought it was him. And
instead of everyone being the bad guy, like I think, or like I thought at least, I think no one's gonna be the bad guy.
So someone's got to be the bad guy, Ben.
Someone's got to go to prison, man.
That's the thing, is this is their revolutionary idea of there is no bad guy. You just thought there was.
It's like a Knives Out type of twist, and one that I would boo off the screen. I would just turn it off mad. It was like, like this all just happened spontaneously, like
Yeah.
very innocently.
Yeah.
Then why did she run?
Because she wanted to get out.
But did she do it the right way? Okay, well, Revolution. Revelation. Revelation. I did not consider the bad guy's not the bad guy. I should have, based on literally the
Everything, yeah.
show. I was suspicious all the way up until the end. I was like, yeah, well, I mean, I should have seen him coming. That is suspicious, and he is the bad guy, but they're gonna spin
I
it
just think
around.
he's like, if they spin it around, it's gonna be he's just desperate and weird.
Desperate and weird for what? What is he desperate for?
I feel like he wants to be helpful so badly, but like he can't, so he's just trying everything, and he's just like, I don't know. He's just really trying to help these kids, and he just can't.
So okay. So
he's
if we've established that he's not the ultimate baddie, who is?
They haven't shown us yet.
Oh, it's just a character we don't even know?
Yeah.
Surely there's a character that
No.
the mascot.
The mascot, but that's our only option besides we just don't know. And we don't even know who the mascot is. We just know.
Where they? I guess we don't know. I guess they're gonna have to just reveal it because it's just all a bunch of stuff that we truly don't know how they're gonna like spin it.
Yeah.
Because he was just researching. Like, where did you get the research from to be able to do that? Like, I guess probably reading books and stuff.
The school library has a bunch of books on this.
Yeah. So I guess that's all stuff that we just truly don't know because we don't know how they're gonna justify him figuring all that out. If I were to make a stab at who the ultimate baddie is right now, though, based on facts, logic, and previous patterns of behavior, I would say, because what makes a person bad in this show?
They're literally nothing. That's the problem. Is they have not set a bar. They just keep being like, well, what if this person's bad? What if this person's bad? What if? And then they're like, oh, but they're
no
not.
one like killed her, so her body's alive. but she's dead because her spirit got pushed out. So we know. But
So there's really no mystery here. I'm gonna be honest. There's no mystery.
the mystery show
By
gone.
the end of the
And
season
it's
2,
just-
there's no mystery.
They're still in high school in season 2. They have to be.
They have to be. They can't all just get up and, oh my god, it's like Boy Meets World, where they just pick up the entire thing and bring it to college.
Like, I don't know why we exist here too, but here we are.
Turns out if we take the special hallway, we end up
Yeah.
at Berkeley or something.
That would be crazy that no one figured that out. I didn't even watch the trailer for season 2. Can we watch the trailer for season 2 so I know like
I don't
what the
think
plot
I
is?
watched it either.
I thought my life was over. Stuck between the real world and the afterlife. But the real question is, am I even dead?
That's a good question. And it's just the beginning. Are we all gonna turn into live people? Yeah, we're all just gonna body snatch.
I think maybe he was just doing like more experiments, I'm guessing, and like she was just the beginning.
Oh.
Not like we're
Well,
all
if you're
gonna...
setting him up for the actual bad guy so hard in that trailer, then he definitely isn't.
But then what is he doing with his life? I don't know. I've watched a trailer. I cleared nothing up, in case you're wondering. This was the most vague trailer. Most trailers show me the entire show in 30 seconds, and I can tell you the plot. That I have no clue what's gonna happen there.
Well, here's the thing: is they're purposefully being misleading, so they're never gonna tell you what's happening because they want to think they're clever.
Well, apparently they are, because they got me stumped. I have no clue what's going on. Can't wait. Can't wait. I'm gonna be so sad though, because we're gonna watch season 2, and obviously it's gonna be the mascot. I'm gonna predict everything right. But then, so
Right.
then what happens in season 3?
Maybe there's not a season 3.
That'd be sad. Because like, there's no way this show can end happy though. Because even if she turns back into herself, all the friends she made along the way, she just leaves them behind.
Or what she does is help them cross over.
Oh, that's so sad. I don't want them to die.
They're already dead.
But we can
They just get to cross over. And then, Wally and Maddie can kiss and say goodbye.
What if when they kiss, he just like evaporates? Just,
Yeah. And then
That's
she gets her
sad.
body back and she can be with Simon.
I don't want.
And
her
they
to
can
be
go to Berkeley through the secret
I don't-
door.
I don't want her to be with Simon.
Oh.
I want them to be best friends, but her and Wally are endgame. But
Oh. Well, maybe it's like Julie and the Phantoms.
he just turns into human when she hugs him, or like not human, back alive when she
Yeah.
hugs him. But we still don't know why Julie, because the Julie and Phantoms did the same. They just left. They
Yeah,
just
they just
ended that. So we don't even actually know why that happened. Okay, so we don't know what's gonna happen, obviously, in season 2.
Right.
But we'll have to. I mean, just give me your craziest prediction
Craziest
of
prediction?
anything that could happen, and I'll give you mine, and we'll have to like reconvene after we watch season 2 and see if either of our predictions are close. My craziest prediction is that in the end, okay, I guess if it's only a season 2 prediction, in the end though, we find out that none of them actually died.
It's been body snatchers this entire time.
I don't.
How would they not figure?
You know what I mean? But what if? What if like none of them are? They can all come back.
Well, the bodies are gonna be dead. They're like really old.
It's just my craziest prediction. Let's hear.
You know what? You're right. That's my bad.
I didn't.
I was bringing logic to the night
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Crazy.
Oh, actually, the craziest prediction is that Wally actually is like a zombie and comes back and like dates a cheerleader and stuff. That should be a plot of a movie. And it's like
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and then they can like sing, but then it's like sad because like the zombie, like no one likes the zombies.
Oh,
All they want to do is go to school.
They try to eat.
Yeah, and he
people.
still wants to play football
Right, because
because he's a football
he's
player
a football player.
who died playing football, and
Yep.
he wants to do
And
that
he just
again.
wants to do it again, even though he kind
in
of
the
admitted
school.
last season that he didn't. But yeah.
Yeah, but
what
he
else is he
decided
gonna
he
do?
did.
Yeah, he
because
missed it.
That's all he.
Because he doesn't have a mom in the zombie verse. He has a
Where'd he
dad
get
in a
dad.
Well, he said
He's
he
adopted,
doesn't know what happened to his dad. He said my dad stopped showing up.
and
It's
he's
'cause
been
he's
a
a
zombie.
zombie.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that's my craziest prediction, and I think it's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I don't think
They
we
don't
can
have a choice but to use
yeah,
that.
that one's they already got. I could give them some 4 movies approximately that they could do a spin off of just like him being a zombie.
Yeah, a zombie. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like that. Craziest theory for season 2 is that Maddie, the girl who took Maddie's body,
Okay.
gets away.
And that's
Never, just never comes back. Now it's just a teen show in high school.
Honestly, I'd still watch.
There's no mystery. It's just
I would still watch it.
It just turns into a
Just gets
rom-com,
away.
like Disney Channel type.
Oh shoot, yeah. Do we like? So is like the bad teacher guy who did it? Like, is he just like kind of irrelevant now, or he still hangs around? But he's just kind of like a creepy guy who hangs around. They're just like,
He's like,
go away, old man.
Yeah, he's like Swiper.
And they say swiper no swiping 3 times, and he just
Yeah, he just leaves.
he's hurt.
Oh man, he's like he's not strong enough to like fight any of them.
Yeah, because we already established that Zombie Boy's really strong in
Yeah.
that, I think.
Especially if he has zombie powers.
Yeah, especially. You gotta watch out. Get that Z band on.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So
you never know what's gonna happen.
You know, if the teacher tries to mesh with anyone, he'll just
Oh, wait, my biggest prediction. Someone we never saw coming because we never saw them. Those randos who would show up to class, but we wouldn't actually like pan to them in the circle.
Well, they did get new people this time. Like, there's an extended cast. There's like 2 or 3 more people in the
Dead
ghost.
people?
Yeah, in the ghost club that were there the whole time.
Well, yeah, that's why they introduced them, because they're the bad guys. They're the bad guys. It's the ones that.
So
it's the
now we're
ones that.
saying they're the ghosts who are killing everyone.
That's my wildest prediction.
But we already established the ghosts can't kill anyone. That's why my teacher theory was out the
Stop
window.
it. They're just the bad. They're somehow.
Oh, they're just bullies.
They're just bad guys. They are.
It turns into a teen drama, and they're just bullies.
They're the bad guys. That's my. You just think that Janet's just gonna run in this. Never.
I think she's just never
I'd
gonna
be
come
so
back.
mad too if someone like stole my body and just ran.
How are they gonna find her?
That's what I'm saying. Is I don't know how they're gonna find her. Like, I think they're gonna do it. I mean, that would be absolutely insane if they didn't. But just think how offensive that would be if someone takes your body from you. Now you have to live in the school forever.
Yeah.
Wait, why should she's not dead? So why should she be bound to the school?
That's called a plot hole, and we're not gonna address that.
There's got to be a way out of it because she didn't die there. That's the only reason that everyone
Well,
else.
she finds the secret door to Harvard or whatever.
I just think that she should have been able to leave.
Yeah, probably if she hadn't died. But then that would have cued you into the fact that like something's different about her.
Well, we already knew because she could talk to Simon.
Oh, is the reason she can talk to Simon because she's not actually dead?
Why
Is it
can't-
that boring?
Why can she not talk to anyone else?
Because she's not in love with anybody else.
Oh my god. I just don't think that if she's not technically dead, she shouldn't have to adhere to dead people rules.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not how dead rules work.
Well, they didn't explain dead rules really, so we wouldn't know.
What if the teacher guy who seemingly got there, one of the first people to get there, set up like an
A
invisible
trap!
fence or something?
So that no one could leave.
Yeah.
That'd be weird of him.
I don't know why he would do that, but
Yeah,
just
maybe.
another something that
Maybe
went out
it's an
there.
experiment gone wrong.
To fake his own death, except he's dead. Never mind.
He tried to fake his own death, but then he died.
Yeah. It happens.
That's rough, buddy.
It was for him. So now he had to set up a little invisible fence so no one else could leave too. I don't know.
But if he could leave originally, why wouldn't he have just left?
We'll find out in season 2.
Surely we will.
where we will discuss all the previous theories that we just went over and see how well they apply
So true.
to next season. And I think we got the nail on the head on a couple of them.
Yeah, I think at least one of them has to be right.
Yeah,
At least one.
I think 2.
Two.
I think Mascot and that he's gonna turn into a zombie. I think that I've got those ones too on lock.
Yeah.
Something tells me that they will in fact find Janet, but
We don't know.
for sure. Well, they haven't found a body. So what has the policeman been doing this whole time?
Nothing. I literally hate him. He's not been doing anything. The biggest thing he did was his people were like, Simon helped you run away and then frame the teacher for your murder, because that's what you do when you run away, is you frame the teacher for your murder.
I mean, that's what I would do, but yeah, it made sense at the
It
time.
doesn't. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
I mean, to be fair, he also thought his own son did it, but he's like, Dad, I literally didn't do it. Please stop thinking it to me. He's like, I think I'll
blame anyone.
I'll blame anyone, and I'll blame
I think
you.
you all did.
Yeah.
I think it was the ghost teacher.
Yeah. So
He's just us. He's like, I don't know, guys.
So we'll see how accurate we are, and I'm just excited because I love a good new show to watch, especially when it's a show that's not new. That's just a season 2. A good second season. It's either gonna pop or flop, and I hope it pops off, bro.
Thank you for joining me for this episode.
Yeah, thanks.
If you're curious, this is how all our conversations sound, so
All we do is put a microphone here, pretty much.
yeah,
in the
all we
middle,
did was have a microphone.
and sit on the floor.
Yeah. In a little scuff setup.
Yeah, my butt hurts a little bit, but
It's okay though, because we did it.
I mean, it's what we do at home too, anyway, so it really wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Do you want to give everyone your socials real quick?
Yeah, sure. If you want to check me out, I'm actually an archer, and so I shoot a bow and arrow and stuff. And so if you want to follow me, you can do Makenna_Proctor_Archer. And so it's pretty easy, or you can just, Google me real quick at Makenna Proctor Archery, and I'll probably pop up. So if you want to check me out there, I would appreciate a follow.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe button below.
And the notification bell, so that way you get notified anytime we post a video, or she posts a video.
You heard her. Go ahead and click another video here on the screen somewhere. I'm not sure where to be. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
He just dropped that in zombie.
No one else looked at the window with her. So if
Maybe.
everyone
So
looks
if
at the
anyone
window-
even happens to catch her eye while she's looking at a window, then they can see.
No, it has to be that window.
Oh.